Hi, good morning. This is Gangaya from Maths Magic Academy. Hi students, good morning. How are you? How was your preparation for the examinations? I hope you are doing good. See, in the previous class, we discussed that the section 1 questions are completed. Section 1 questions consisting paper 1 6 questions, paper 2 6 questions. So likewise, we are moving for section 2. In this section 2, we have some different type of models, that is show that log 1000 equals to 3 log 2 plus 3 log 5. So this type of second section questions are going to be discussed now in this class. And if you want to watch my previous lessons, I given the link in the description, so you can go to the description and you can click on that link, so that definitely you will get the previous classes and important classes of me. And this Maths Magic Academy is going to provide you different type of classes like quantitative aptitude and non-verbal reasoning, and especially on 10th class mathematics. So in this 10th class mathematics also we started the model paper. If you like my channel, please give a like and you can share to your friends, so that it is going to benefit to your friends also. And subscribe my channel. If you subscribe and click on bell icon, then definitely you can get the videos whatever I done as a notification of you. And there is a chance to give a comment. If you subscribe only, then you can give the comment in comment box. Okay children, all the best. Please watch the channel. In section 2, question number 13, show that log 1000 equals to 3 log 2 plus 3 log 5. So whatever the type of questions they may ask you, expanded form, you have to write in expanded form in logarithm. First you have to do that, take the number and do the prime factorization. So here 1000 is there, this 1000 you can do prime factorization. I will start by 2, 2 5s 10, 0, 0, and again 2, 2 2s are 4, and 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, remaining 1, 1 10, and 0, and here again 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, and we'll go for 5, so that 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25, and again 5 5s are 25. So in this we may get the LHS log 1000 can be written as log 2 into 2 into 2, that is 2 cube, and 5 into 5 into 5, 5 cube. So that means it can be written as log 2 cube into 5 cube. So it is in the form of log AB. So log AB. What is a log AB? Log AB equals to log A plus log B. Okay, based on this form, you can divide this log 2 cube plus log 5 cube. And here we know that it is in the form of log A power n. Log A power n. Log A power n can be written as n into log A. So this is one of the formula, log A power n equals to n into log A. If there is an exponent of logarithm of a number, then exponent can be the coefficient of this logarithm. So like that we can write it is 3 log 2 plus 3 log 5. Okay, that is we have proved that log 1000 equals to 3 log 2 plus 3 log 5. Next question number 14, draw the graph of x equals to y. So here rough graph they are asking for 2 marks. So while drawing the rough graph or whatever the graph, first we have to frame the table for the given equation. The given equation is x equals to y. So we can frame a table. So here x coordinate and here y coordinate. Just assume that if x equals to 1, then y is also 1. X equals to 2, y is also 2. X equals to 3, y is also 3. X equals to 0, y is also 0. And here like that, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, minus 3, minus 3. Like that, whatever the equation is given, for that equation we have to find the points. And we can draw the quadratic axis, that is coordinate axis. In this coordinate axis, this is x and this is y and this is x dash and this is y dash. Now you can see the intersection point of these two is 0, and we can take the graph line scale as 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, and here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Like that here also minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 like that. Now we can plot the point in the graph. So here what is there? 1, 1. Where it is 1, 1, x coordinate 1, y coordinate 1. Those both will be intersecting at this point, right? At this point. And 2, 2. 2, 2 will be intersecting. So in this point. Like that 3, 3. 3, 3 will be intersecting in this point. Like 4, 4, 5, 5 like this. Like that here also 0, 0, minus 1, minus 1. That point will be plotted here. Plotted point can be marking. And minus 2 will be here, and minus 3 will be here. Okay, after marking, by taking a scale, you can join the points. So this is the rough graph for x equals to y. So here whatever the points you plotted, that points you have to make a note. And here also 1, 1, and it is 0, 0, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, minus 3, minus 3. That points names you have to write, and what is the equation of a line, that also you have to write. That is x equals to y. Like this, whatever the equation is given, based on that equation, you have to frame a table first of all. In the table, you have to find the x coordinate and y coordinate values. That values you have to plot in the graph. Next, we will go for question number 15. That is, find the roots of the quadratic equation x square plus 4x plus 5 equals to 0. And the given quadratic equation is x square plus 4x plus 5 equals to 0. Before going to finding the roots of the quadratic equation, we have to know the discriminant of the quadratic equation. What is the discriminant? Discriminant is denoted by either delta or d. This is nothing but b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac. So this is the discriminant of the given quadratic equation. So what it will represent? Suppose here it is a graph of a quadratic equation. The graph of quadratic equation may be like this, or it may be like this, or it may be like this. Here you can observe that it cuts the x-axis at 2 times. That means it is having two roots. The two are different roots, not same. Those two are different roots. It is a real plane. You know, so that the roots are two. Two are two different roots. And here see, it touches the x-axis. It means it is having only one root. And now you can observe here in this graph, it doesn't touch the x-axis. That means here there is no real roots. So in this case, the b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. The value of b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Then the roots are unequal, and those are real and distinct. If b square minus 4ac is equals to 0, then the roots are equal. That means it is only one root, that is equal root. And b square minus 4ac is less than 0. It doesn't touch the x-axis. In this case, it doesn't have a real roots. You have to remember that. You don't say there is no roots at all. There will be a root. Definitely, for every quadratic equation, roots will be there. But here in this case, we can say there is no real roots. Real roots doesn't exist, but complex roots can be exist. So that you have to write there is no real roots, like that. So like that, if the quadratic equation is given and asking you to find the roots of the quadratic equation, just you can find the discriminant of the given equation. So discriminant or delta equals to, here b value, it is a value is 1, here a value is 1, b value is 4, and c value is 5. You can substitute that in the delta, that is b square minus 4ac. So b value is 4 square minus 4 into a value 1 and c value is 5. So it is 4 square 16 minus 4 5 is 20. So it existing minus 4. So what we told previously, if it exists negative, then it doesn't have a real roots. So it belongs to like this. Okay. If the same equation, they may ask you in a different way. That is x square plus 5x plus 4 equals to 0. X square plus 5x plus 4 equals to 0. Then how can you find the roots of the quadratic equation? Here very simple, x square plus 4x plus 5 equals to 0. So that you are finding the discriminant value is less than 0. So that you can decide it is there is no real roots of the given equation. But if the equation is given x square plus 5x plus 4 equals to 0, in this case you can observe that 5 square 25 and b square 5 square 25, 4ac, 4 into 1, 4, 4 4 16. In that case, 16 will be subtracted from 25. What you are going to get? 9. That means it is a case 1. So in this case 1, there will be two distinct roots. In that case, you have to find the roots. Here, there is no real roots, so that you can write here, there is no real roots. That's it. But in another case, first case and second case, definitely you have to find the roots of the quadratic equation. So the roots can be exist like this. X square plus 4x plus x plus 4 equals to 0. X getting common, x plus 4 plus 1 common, x plus 4 equals to 0. So based on that, we can say the x value is a minus 1 and minus 4. The roots are minus 1 and minus 4. Like that we can find. Next question number 16. Find the volume of a sphere of radius 2.1 centimeters. Students, you can see in 10th chapter, that is a mensuration. In this chapter, almost all the questions are based on the formulas only. You can turn over the page number, next page of 10th chapter. There you can find a table. In the table, all the formulas are given. All the formulas are given. And also, this is one of the example problem. In that example problem, they are asking you to find the sphere volume here they given, but in that example question, they given that find the surface area and volume of the sphere. Okay, so like that, in that example question number, page number 247 to 250, all the questions are very important. Those all are they are giving the radius is 2.1 or 3.5 or 7 centimeters. It is all multiples of 7 is nothing. You have to eliminate a point, then those all are multiples of 7. Like that they are giving. First of all, what is the volume of a sphere? Formula. So here I am writing formula. Volume of a sphere, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube cubic units. So this is one of the formula for finding volume of a sphere. So here 4 by 3 and pi, we know that the value of pi is 22 by 7 and r is given 2.1 centimeters. Now we can substitute, that is volume V represents 4 by 3 into pi value is 22 by 7 and r coming to be 2.1 into 2.1 into 2.1 centimeter cube. So now 3 7s are 21. So here also 2.1 is there. So 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 21 by 10. We can write 21 by 10 or not? It is 2.1. 2.1 into 10 by 10. If you write, then 2.1 into 10, 21 by 10. Here also 21 by 10. Here also 21 by 10. Now 3 7s 21. This 21 can be eliminated. And 2 5s, 2 2s, again 2 1s, 2 5s. Like that here also 2 5s, 2 11s. So here 21 into 21, 441. 21 into 21, 441. 441 into 11. See, whenever you are multiplying with 11, there will be easy case, that is 441 into 11. You have to take the first digit 4 and add these two digits, 4 plus 4, 8. If it is more than 9, that is 10, you have to add 1 to the previous number, like that. 4 plus 4, 8, and here 4 plus 1, 5, and here 1. So that means it is 4851 by, here 5 is there. 5 is 25, 25 is 125. It is belongs to, if you do the division, then you will get 38.808 centimeter cube. Okay, right. Like this you can find based on the formula. If you know the formula, then you can get easily 2 marks. If you don't know the formula, then you are unable to touch the problem. So first learn that all the formulas in the textbook is given. Now here in triangle ABC, BC is a parallel to DE and AD by DB equals to 3 by 5. AC equals to 5.6 centimeters. Then find the value of AE. So first let us draw the figure, how the figure will be. Question number 17, the figure is like this. A, B, C is a triangle, and here BC. So BC base, for that base there is a line DE. So DE. So they given clearly BC is a parallel to DE. and also AD by DB equals to 3.3 by 5. So given BC in triangle ABC, BC is a parallel to DE, and also AD by DB equals to 3 by 5. Here you can observe that this is based on one of the theorem in our similar triangles chapter. What is that theorem? If a line drawn parallel to one side, a line drawn, DE is a line drawn parallel to one of the side, that is BC. If a line drawn parallel to one side, then it cuts the remaining two sides. Remaining two sides in the sense AB and AC. It cuts the remaining two sides in the same ratio. That means the ratio of these two and the ratio of these two are same. That's why here they given AD by DB equals to 3 by 5. That means AD by DB. The ratio of these two sides is same. Once again I will repeat the theorem. If a line drawn parallel to one side of the triangle, then the remaining two sides are distant. The remaining two sides are in the same ratio. That means here AD by DB equals to AE by EC. So it is by basic proportionality theorem. So the well-known theorem, basic proportionality theorem. Based on that we can write AD by DB equals to AE by EC. That means here AD by DB is what? 3 by 5. That means AE by EC also 3 by 5. 5. Now I am writing AE by EC can be written as AE by, here EC. EC can be written as AC minus AE. This full length is AC. If you subtract AE, then you will get EC. So that I can write AC minus AE. So this is also equals to 3 by 5 only. And in the question one more thing is given, that is AC equals to 5.6 centimeters. That is also I am going to mention here. AC equals to 5.6 centimeters. So I will substitute the value of AE by AC value is 5.6 minus AE, that is 3 by 5. If we do the cross multiplication, what we are going to get? 5 into AE, 5 AE equals to 3 into 5.6 minus 3 AE. Now we will take both AEs are together one side, 5 AE, this minus 3 AE will come to this side, plus 3 AE. So that is 3 into 5.6. Now 5 AE plus 3 AE is what? 8 AE. That is 3 into 5.6. Now AE value we need, that is AE equals to 3 into 5.6 by 8. So in 8 table, 8 sevens 56. So 8 ones, 8 here point is there, so that 0.7. And AE equals to 3 sevens are 21, and decimal, one digit after decimal will be there, that is 2.1 centimeters. So if the question is given like this in triangle ABC, BC is a parallel to DE, or whatever the question is given in the 8th chapter, definitely you have to check it out. It belongs to which theorem, either BPT or converse of BPT, or it is based on similar triangles, or based on Pythagoras theorem or converse of Pythagoras theorem. Whatever the theorem, based on that theorem only we can solve the problem. So that first you have to find the question is belongs to which theorem, so that we can find the answer very easily. Next, question number 18. Find the value of 2 tan 30 degrees by 1 plus tan square 30 degree. Children, if you want to solve this problem, definitely you have to know the trigonometric values. That is tan 0, tan 30, tan 45, tan 60 and tan 90, like that. Okay, minimum you have to learn the table which is given in your textbook. If you know that tabular values, then you can solve these problems very easily. So here the given is what? 2 tan 30 degrees. Tan 30 degrees we know, that is 1 by root 3 by here 1 plus 1 by root 3 whole square. So it is what? 2 by root 3 by here 1 plus 1 by root 3 whole square is what? 1 by 3. So that we can write this one as 2 by root 3 into 3 ones 3 plus 1 4. 4 by 3. The denominator 4 by 3 becomes 3 by 4. So now here 2 ones, 2 twos. That is 3 by 2 root 3. See, if it is 3 by 2 root 3 came, denominator is consisting root 3. So you have to eliminate the denominator as root 3 by doing the rationalization. So that is nothing but 3 root 3 by 3 to 6. 3 ones, 3 twos. That is root 3 by 2. In your textbook, the question is given differently. That is a 2 tan 30 degrees by 1 minus tan square 30 is, and they given options. It is equals to what? Either tan 0 or tan 60 or sin 60 or sin 30, like that they are giving. If it is a minus, what will come? Here minus will come. That means 3 ones 3, 3 minus 1, 2, 2 by 3. It is 2 by 3, that means it is 3 by 2. 2 get cancelled, that is 3 by root 3. Except this 2, 3 by root 3 will come. If it is 3 by root 3, if you do rationalization, what you will get? Root 3. What is the root 3 value? It is tan 60. Understood? Like that, the questions sometimes they are changing and giving in the examinations. And coming to the question number 19. What is the question number 19? Write all the possible outcomes where 3 coins are tossed at a time. So they are giving 3 coins. 3 coins if you toss at a time, what it is going to give? What is the total possible outcomes they are asking? 3 coins will be there. The first coin, when I toss it the first coin, it gives tail. And the second coin, it gives also tail. And the third coin, it gives also tail. There is a possibility all or becomes tail. Now there is a change. I am changing the tail and head. So it is a tail, it is also tail, and it may be head. There is a possibility, and it is a tail, it is a head, and it is a tail. And it is head, it is tail, it is also tail. Okay, the type of one of the possibility. So based on both the all are tail, then we can write this like this. If all are head, then the possibilities are head, head, tail, or head, tail, head, or tail, head, head. How many possibilities are there total? See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 4. Total possible outcomes are 8. So this also we can find the number of coins. How many number of coins is there? 3 coins. Then it should be 2 power 3. That is 8. Okay, whereas the first question we discussed that set theory, number of subsets is nothing but 2 power n of a. Like that here also, number of possible outcomes based on the coins, it is 2 power number of coins, 2 power 3. 2 power 3. Here 3 coins are tossed, that's why 2 power 3, that is 8 possible outcomes. Like that very simply also we can find. But in the examination they are asking you to write all the possible outcomes. So you have to write like this. The possible outcomes are TT, TT, TTT, like that. But these all are you have to put in flower brackets, or otherwise like this also you can write. Hi students, see, are you understood the section 2? In the section 2 is consisting paper 1 and paper 2. Both questions are given here. Both are from 13th question to 20. The 20th question I am not explaining here. The 20th question is belongs to chapter 14. In that chapter 14 there are the formulas. In that formulas you have to explain the terms in the formulas. The questions will be giving like that. Write the formula for mode or median and explain the terms in it. Like that they will ask the question. So that formulas will be there in your chapter 14. That formulas you have to write in a paper, and explanation of terms also you have to write in the down of that formula, and you have to see regularly. Definitely you will get a 2-mark question in your examination, so that it is useful for you. Okay, and children, if you want to see my previous explanation of videos, or here I am explaining question number 13 to 20, but previous questions are explained in the previous videos. That videos also I am providing in the description. There is a link in the description. If you click on that link, definitely you can watch my videos. Okay, all the best children.